awkward moment of pausing silence.
I was listening to the Future World Champ.
I know.
Okay. So, hello. It's time once again for Mid-Card Mana. Got your hosts here. This is Sam Killer, the wrestling connoisseur. And this is Luz Cannon. And this is going to be a Monotto video where we talk about some things that have happened in wrestling over the past year that we're grateful for. Whether it be
Wrestling
within the
in general.
WWE, outside of the WWE, relationships that we've forged because of the WWE, or other wrestling promotions, stuff like that. So, do you want to start or should I start?
Where are you going? What are you doing now? You go ahead and start.
All right.
You should come and screen a little bit more.
Well, I wanted to make room for the future world champ. So,
She's got to earn it.
so one of the things that I've been grateful for over the past year was the fact that WWE Live came to Hawaii twice. They came in June of 2016 and September of 2017. Hey, what was stopping you from going to that?
I have Bill Joe.
Yeah, and
It's like the Heath Slater shirt. I have kids. It's like I have kids and Bill Joe.
I got a chance to go both times. I was very lucky.
Since we're thankful for stuff we're eating, like it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's the theme. Get it? It's not because we're slobs.
We are.
We did this. This is a choice.
Yeah. This was on purpose.
Yep.
Why am I eating a salad of all things?
And I'm eating loaded
I need a
potato
bib.
dip
Bib for my beard.
with loaded potato chips because we go hard all day, all night. So yeah.
That was really funny.
That is a great thing to be thankful for because they don't always come here all the time. I know this. My sister guys went to an event on the mainland, and I was watching SmackDown, and they're back there again, and I'm like, how lucky that both shows come in such a short span to your area, or multiple areas within a state,
Definitely.
which we do not get here. We get the one stopover if they're going to Japan or New Zealand. Or
Mostly to
Australia.
Japan.
I think they went to New Zealand this time too, though.
But so we were very lucky. I was particularly lucky because both times we got to see Shinsuke Nakamura wrestle. My kayfabe cousin. We got to see Asuka.
Yeah, anybody that's Japanese on the main roster at least, or that is noteworthy,
Yep.
is going to be there no matter what brand they're on.
I finally got to watch Sami Zayn wrestle,
Oh,
which was a big deal for me. And
Hey.
Keone Cook and Hev B. Wild from our Maui team were also there.
shout out. How you guys doing?
Yeah, hopefully they're doing all right. I know Keone Cook is busy preparing for a trip to the mainland,
Oh.
so maybe he'll get to watch some cool stuff over there. Who knows? But yeah, so, and I'm also thankful another thing. So last year when I went to the June show was when I met a bunch of the Maui team and got to hang out with them. So now I have wrestling friends across the islands, which I think is really
Yeah.
cool. I go over there to Maui and go and watch Royal Rumble and try to get some wrestling training in because Hev B. Wild actually has trained with some notable people now, including Jeff Cobb.
See, we need to get training on the Big Island because this one needs to be trained.
Yep. She's going to be ready for Asuka.
Right,
Because
champ?
by the time she starts wrestling, Asuka will be like 50.
I will be like 60.
No.
No.
You-
You'll be like 16, so it's close.
I'm thankful for this show where we get to watch
Watch me
Cannon
spill food all
throw
over.
food at her face.
Yep.
Where we get to share our opinions and views with so many of you out there.
Saying you're not.
But no,
I'm thankful for cage side seats.
sit there.
Who without cage side seats, we wouldn't have gotten to branch out and possibly have a correspondence to someone from the United Kingdom. So
I
that is
have
really
signed
cool.
up. I haven't done anything yet.
Progress.
I've been sick and holidays and
Everything happens at once.
what, all kinds of excuses.
Thankful for this secret because I know my grandpa's not going to be watching this, so I just got the confirmation email today from WWE Shop. My grandpa's WWE World Heavyweight Championship belt's going to be in.
Cute. Which belt did you get him?
I got him the
newer one, or-
the replica, yeah, the newer one, because he likes styles now.
Oh,
So I was like, yeah,
nice.
got him that. So that's gonna be his belt.
That's cool. Wow.
Yeah, but it's a secret. So
Is it-
if anyone
is
that
it
knows my
like
grandfather tells him, I'm coming for you.
Personalized and everything.
No, I wish. I was trying to get the WWE World Heavyweight, just the or not the WWE, but the World Heavyweight Championship, the one that has the nameplates. But that one was a little too far out of my price range. I couldn't afford it because they only had the commemorative, which was about $200 more expensive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wrestling wise, what am I thankful for?
The future world champ, Allison. I'm thankful for her.
I just
I'm
get
thankful
asked,
for my cousin.
I get random questions whispered in my ear sometimes that are, I don't. Try look over there. I'm thankful for NXT
Yes.
because it allows us to see so many wrestlers get a chance with WWE, but also it's an alternative to WWE in many
Definitely.
ways. Even though it is very much WWE,
It's still
It's,
definitely within the WWE product.
right? It is an alternative viewpoint of maybe the future we're going to see with WWE Raw and SmackDown.
With Triple H taking more and more creative control of
And
the
Regal,
product.
Regal in a lot of control of the product as well.
Definitely.
we have a lot of guys down there who are that love wrestling and
And
know
we're
what they're
absolute
doing.
stars.
Yeah. So I mean, like training people, and some of the others. I mean, how much like Matt Bloom? He was never like a main eventer, but he could have been. But how much wealth of knowledge do you have in this guy who, for one, is a big guy, so he can help teach a lot of the big guys how to move and everything? Because we do have a problem with big guys acting like cruiserweights.
Yeah.
Like Luke.
Well, Luke's kind of an outlier in that he can actually do it,
Beautifully.
you know. So I mean, like, you know, that is a difference. But I mean, like Matt Morgan early in his career was trying to do all kinds of crazy things, and I kind of see that with Big Cass too. You know, and that's kind of why he's out now. That spot where he does the big boot and he flips over the ropes to the floor, it's kind of unnecessary. So I mean, we have a guy like Matt Bloom who is Albert and A-Train, that he's there. He can give these guys a lot of knowledge, and we also have these wonderful island chips. Not just that, but he has a wealth of experience from Japan.
Yeah.
So it kind of opens his door there to have a guy who was really well known in Japan, with all this Japanese talent also coming in. That it kind of has a bridge there, and just the style of it and everything coming in. So I'm thankful for that. I'm actually thankful for Impact Wrestling having all of its problems and ending up with Anthem now, and what's hopefully going to be a good change for them in the years to come. Hopefully, you know, at this point they can kind of ground out and build back up. You're so far away.
I know.
It's like you're barely in the screen.
That's fine. I'm thankful that Billy Corgan bought NWA.
That one as well.
I think that's really cool.
I'm,
And I think with how passionate he is about trying to have a solid product, that it'll be something that in the years or decades to come can be a major contender with a lot of these other more well-established
definitely.
brands. And NWA itself already has such a time-honored name that I think it's really
I think
nice
even-
to have someone there that will try and honor that.
even if they don't get like a national exposure, like a national TV deal, if he can get, shame that it kind of was caught on camera.
It was totally caught on camera.
If he could get local TV deals with like individual promotions, like NWA used to be, that would be huge. Because I can remember growing up watching, you know, some of these NWA,
Wonderful tree.
NWA and other small promotions that we don't really get to see today. I know, like our own local promotion, we don't get to see it over here, and we're in the state.
Yeah.
So
AZW, I know, we'll have some stuff on public access over on Oahu, but because we are different islands,
Yeah.
Which I think
Essentially, we're
presents-
different counties.
yeah, which I think presents itself a much different challenge as far as getting that one promotion airtime throughout the entire state.
Especially how most networks and TV stations work now. It kind of sucks compared to what it used to be. What else are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I'm thankful for the fact that there are lots of different promotions, New Japan, Progress, PWG, that have, and this is
ROH.
a little Ring of Honor, but mostly those three that have given our local talent, Jeff Cobb, an opportunity to shine as himself. He did, of course, make it big in Lucha Underground as Matanza Cueto, but he was a masked character, so he didn't
Right.
really get as much of an opportunity to show
Didn't get exposure.
the Hawaiian strong style, as
Yeah.
it were.
Didn't get his face exposed, but definitely something huge on his career, in his resume to say, hey, was Matanza. Were you?
I need somewhere to sit down.
Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I'm
I'm
extremely
thankful for getting
You know
to
what I'm
figure out.
thankful
Oh,
What are you thankful for
I'm
wrestling wise?
thankful for food.
Yes, but what about wrestling? Are you thankful for anything in wrestling?
No.
No.
echoing the remarks made by
You-
many
yeah.
many a smart.
Are you thankful for you learned how to do a DDT?
That's pretty cool.
And what else have you learned that you're thankful for? What?
She says her modified octopus lock, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm. That's really good.
Watch out, Zack Sabre
She also
Jr.
does a really good elbow drop now. And
I'm a high elbow jump.
and what move did you do last night? To the teddy bear. What did you do? Do you remember?
Power diver.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Sure. Thank you.
It's really good.
So
Yeah,
that's what
thank
we're
you.
all thankful for this season of thanks with professional wrestling.
Thankful for the wrestling loves of my life. That's Kenny Omega, Sami Zayn, Akira Tozawa, Kota Ibushi,
Dean Ambrose
Dirty Dean. Even though he's on honeymoon right now,
here.
Over
he's on
here.
honeymoon here.
I can't find
Maybe
him.
he'll be on later.
Can't find him.
If
Man,
if we can
wouldn't-
talk him into it.
Wouldn't that be great if we figured out where he is? Because I have no idea what island. They're probably on Oahu.
He's in my closet because I found him and kidnapped him.
Where's Renee?
She's in there too. That's why they're being quiet.
Oh.
They're on their honeymoon. Dean doesn't care.
Mox sure doesn't care.
So that's what we're thankful for. I'm thankful that Roman Reigns isn't champion.
Thankful that I found this at Target.
At our local store. And she brought it for Allison to have.
Oh man, you wish. You wish.
We'll have to go see if we can find one.
We can find one at Wolverine.
Maybe.
I'm thankful for people like Asuka and Shinsuke Nakamura having a relative amount of success on the main roster, and initially, at the very least, not being treated as jokes. We'll
Well,
see.
yeah.
We'll see how that pans out.
So far, they're
But
not
I'm-
being treated like, Funaki
And Yoshitatsu
and
and to some extent,
Orient Express.
yeah. I was
So,
gonna say, and to
that's
some extent,
good.
Tajiri.
Tajiri had a little bit of success.
Yeah, I guess so.
A little bit.
I guess you could say that.
More than anyone up to that point.
All right, controversial opinion, hot take right here. I'm thankful that Enzo Amore has gotten more eyes on the cruiserweight division
True.
because I have always been a really big fan of the cruiserweights since the CWC. Even before the CWC, I was really big fan of Kota Ibushi. To some extent, TJ Perkins, because I appreciated him being one of the few Filipino American wrestlers that made it pretty far. Tozawa, of course, I've always loved. So it was nice to see all of these people that I really thought deserved that chance to shine actually finally shine.
I am thankful for Samoa Joe finally getting called to the main roster and not being completely buried. Mm-hmm. You know, that is a huge thing because I've always been a big Joe fan, and everybody's been like, no, there's no way he's going to make it in WWE. So,
And he's kind of making it.
you know, I mean, he's had a really good career there so far. Just to the point where he was happy just to be there and used in whatever capacity.
Much like
at-
Austin Aries.
Yeah, because they're at that point in their career where they're just like, you know, they love what they're doing. They want to get paid well for what they're doing, and they want to give back.
But they also don't need that rub.
Yeah,
Because
they're-
they've had
they're-
long
yeah,
and
they've
successful
had long
careers in lots of other places.
So they're not delusional to think that they're going to come in and just take the world by storm.
Not to say it wouldn't be cool, because some of them still
Right.
can.
You know, and Joe, luckily, he has the size and ability that he can get in there and possibly be world champion.
Best Enziguri in the business, honestly. It was beautiful every time.
Anything else I'm thankful
Outside
for?
of the WWE, I'm thankful for, again, for New Japan as a sort of way to both create and reinvigorate talent. Mm-hmm. You look at their Young Lions program, which is very nurturing as far as how they care for their talent and make sure they get the proper training, not only in Japan, but they send them off to other places. I know we've talked about this extensively before, but I think that it's really just sort of a triumph. And it's hugely impressive because of the fact that you see this company in Japan who isn't by any means, you know, one of the biggest in the world. I mean, in some ways
Right.
it is, but I mean,
It's definitely
just
the
because
biggest
they're
in
big
Japan.
in Japan doesn't quite mean that they've reached the same sorts of levels as, honestly, Ring of Honor, TNA, or definitely WWE.
I would say
And it's in their heydays, anyway.
I would say they're definitely. I feel that they're bigger than ROH. I would say New Japan is probably. I mean, New Japan, CMLL.
Yeah.
They're all kind of probably neck and neck. But I've always viewed New Japan as the biggest promotion outside of WWE, really. I mean, arguably TNA has been
TNA in
bigger.
its heyday,
Yeah.
definitely. Once
You know,
when
in its
TNA,
prime.
yeah, in its prime.
Definitely WCW definitely was. ECW I think probably definitely was maybe more popular but not as big as New Japan.
Yeah. But I mean, New Japan, you can tell that they take a great deal of care in trying to ensure the success of their wrestlers.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And I
they're-
mean, you look at Juice Robinson currently, who is in the
It's-
WWE, CJ Parker, where he sort of floundered as CJ Parker. He's flourishing as Juice Robinson in Japan.
I
I
think-
mean, it took him a couple years to finally get to that level, and I mean, he definitely earned it. But I mean, looking at just something we're going to talk about a little bit more in another video, but looking at just his showing in the World Tag League, him and Sami Callihan are leading their block.
I think definitely one of the things they do well is plan. And if something happens to that plan, they have several people they're working on and pushing up. So, like if at any moment with their build with Okada had happened, they could easily have moved Goto or Naito or anybody right into that spot for 6 months, and just it would have been seamless.
Yeah.
And then when Okada come back, they would have just continued along.
Well, it's also
instead of
because
trying to push
they-
it too hard.
Yeah, they make all of these different people, or they make several different people very important, rather than just having one hugely important person. They elevate several different stars. So you know,
Whereas-
it's like the big four that you
Yeah.
hear about a lot in Japan currently. That's Hiroshi Tanahashi, which is the ace of New Japan. Naito,
Of course,
Tetsuya
at the time
Naito.
they had Shinsuke at the time too.
That's true.
You know, that I'm
The King of
referring to
Strong Style.
specifically. Whereas WWE, we know as soon as Roman Reigns got hurt, they went into a tailspin because they didn't have a backup plan.
Yeah.
And I mean, they always kind of say, "Oh, you gotta have backup plans. You gotta be able to book on the moment." But
But they-
things even laid out in front of them, they just would not commit to.
Mm-hmm.
Like Daniel Bryan, they just couldn't commit to it. You know,
Until it was almost too late with Daniel Bryan.
right? And Another thing I'm thankful for is apparently Daniel Bryan's career not being over. And maybe in this next coming year, we may see a return to the ring.
Day by day, the percentage goes up by 0.01%.
Yeah. So we'll see him in the ring somewhere. The question is just where. Will it be WWE ring or will it be
Ring of Honor,
Ring of Honor,
New
which
Japan.
is already,
Ring of Honor has kind of not so explicitly stated they would
Yeah.
gladly be willing to resign
And with
Daniel Bryan.
Cody being there and the interactions have been stated there before, Cody versus Bryan could be the biggest match of 2018.
Definitely. And I mean, I don't know,
And that's
especially on
on the
Cage-Side.
cusp of a lot of big matches
Yeah.
for 2018, like Jericho and Omega.
Oh, yeah.
Starting it
I'm
off.
thankful for the card for Wrestle Kingdom 12.
Mm-hmm.
Because it looks stacked from top to bottom. Omega versus Jericho. Okada versus Naito. Cody versus Kota Ibushi.
Yeah.
Even Switchblade. Jay White versus Tanahashi. Who do we got for the tag belts? There's Roppongi 3K versus the Young Bucks for the junior heavyweight. There's a fatal 4-way for the junior heavyweight singles championship between Takahashi, Ospreay, Marty Scurll, and Kushida. That, I feel, in and of itself is probably going to be an incredible match.
The entire show's going to be stacked.
And the New Japan Rumble. Maybe this year we get to hear
It's not
Billy
gonna-
Gunn audibly call his spots again.
Please let Billy Gunn be in it again this year. And let Road Dogg be in it too, and they can call spots across the ring. It would be so amazing.
I would
Quarter splash!
James Ellsworth in the New Japan Rumble. Someone on Cage Side Seats called this. So if it happens, I will cry. Laugh. It's Asuka.
Very cool.
It's awesome. I love it. It's super
Okay,
cool.
so that's what
I'm
we're
thankful
thankful
for
for.
Asuka.
I'm cutting you off so we can do our other videos.
All right.
And eat.
And eat some more in
So
our
that's
other
what we're
videos.
thankful for this post-Thanksgiving
Thank you.
video.
I'm thankful for this, which Allison made.
Nobody's ready.